before I share my thoughts and ideas about happiness, ask yourself, what does it mean to you, the word happiness? What thoughts and emotions does it bring? I'll begin with Aristotle, who said that happiness is not a state, but an activity. And in that sense, we mustn't wait or hope that happiness comes from outside of us, but we should be actively seek it out and do what we can to increase it. And one thing that I do for that is practicing gratitude. The old adage, see the glass as half full instead of half empty, and I do this by what am I grateful for today? My life, I'm alive, my health, my job, my family. I could go on and on and on, listing even the small things. Clothes, warm clothes to wear, food and drink that I don't have to worry about finding. The Dalai Lama, arguably one of the wisest living men today, echoes Aristotle's sentiment about happiness when he says, happiness is not something ready-made, but it comes about by our actions. And so the Dalai Lama is saying as well, it's not something that's just going to come from things or from relationships or from anything outside of us. It's an action. We have to cultivate our happiness. We have to be happy. We have to choose to be happy. I could talk about happiness and happiness quotes all day, just regurgitating the essence of what the Dalai Lama and Aristotle are saying. So, but in this vlog, I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna pivot slightly and change gears and move into what the second half of this vlog is going to be about. And all of the tomorrow, or whenever it comes, the next vlog, number 2, joy. I'll just read this Franklin Roosevelt quote. Happiness lies in the joy of achievement and the thrill of creative effort. And so this moves us into the next part of the vlog regarding our purpose, and that if we can find something that we take joy in doing, then the activity, being happy, will come naturally, because what we're doing, our activity every day, will make us happy. And so here's a quote from the Buddha about an individual who's been lucky enough or worked hard enough to figure out what their purpose, what their reason for being is. And the Buddha says, a single candle can light thousands of other candles, and the life of that candle will not be shortened. And the same is true of happiness. If we share our happiness around, our own happiness won't decrease. It's unlimited. It will never reduce. It'll even maybe get more. By sharing our happiness and our passion around, we get more happy. So it's not like if you've only got a certain amount of food and you give half of it out, then you've only got half left. That's not how happiness works. It exists in abundance. So don't be scared to smile on the train or when you're walking around to get your lunch. Give someone a smile out and see what they think of it. They might not be used to that sort of behaviour. So, I've spoken in the introductory video and earlier in this video about the purpose, an individual's purpose, and the best way I've heard it explained was by Alan Watts in a lecture that he was giving, and the way that he described it or explained it, the best way to think about your purpose as an individual. What do you love to do? How would you spend your day if you weren't going to be paid? If you woke up in the morning and you've taken the kids to school and then you've got 6 or 8 hours, how would you spend that? And you've got unlimited time now. A lot of people in my poll said that time was important for them. They want more time. And so I suppose this is time, isn't it? If you've got free time, what would you do? And I think he gives an example of the woman loved horses, and so she would go and spend time with her horse. And he says, people work with horses. People work in stables. People teach people how to ride horses. So he gives that example that, especially now in today's world, the possibilities are endless. So I just wanted to say a word about this and use Alan Watts to help me. If your purpose is what you love, and if you can find a way to leverage an income from doing what you love, then I think you've cracked it. You've cracked it. And so you might be thinking, what if nothing's popping into my mind when I think this question, when I think about what my purpose is? What should I be doing? Well, it's okay, because you can just flip the question. You can change the question slightly, and rather than asking yourself, what's my purpose? You can try asking, who is the person I am meant to become? And so then it doesn't relate so much to what you're doing, but rather how you're being. And so in that case, what I would say is like I say, if you're too busy, if you don't see any avenue for a big change in your life, firstly, nothing happens overnight. You can just build little steps to get there, and you'll get there eventually. But if it appeals more to you about how you can be in your life, then try and find an ideal. Try and find a role model, someone in the public sector, or a media star, or a film star, or whoever you like. Jesus, he's a good role model to follow, and then aspire to be more like them, and that will give you a very strong purpose as well. My final thoughts around this. It's been really great for me to look into it and do some research on I suppose the philosophy of happiness, if you like. There's loads. If you just Google whatever keywords, a lot will come up if you want to read more, or add a comment, or ping me a message and we can talk. But my final thoughts are very simply just to give yourself permission. Give yourself permission and allow yourself time to do things that bring you joy and that bring you happiness and that you love to do. What do you love to do? And then go and do it. And in this way, you will increase your own happiness and joy. And by doing so, you will radiate that out to other people, to your family, to your friends, to your co-workers. And if you do it and make it a life habit, then maybe you will inspire them to think, yeah, she's really happy and she loves doing that. Let me try and do it. And this is what number 2, joy, is going to be about. The individuals that have found their purpose and are living it daily. And I'm going to speak a little bit about it, but the majority of the vlog will be ultimately tributes and shout outs to people in my life who have inspired me to start this vlog. So I'm going to talk about friends and family members of mine who have found their purpose, who have got joy in their life, and who infected me with that, caused me to start doing this vlog and putting stuff up on the internet. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I've pushed myself and reached the quota. I'm going to upload this today, and the intro was yesterday, so hopefully I can build this momentum. But we must be happy for this moment now. For this moment is our life. And if we can't be happy in the moment, there's no possibility of being happy in the future. This is what I've learned, the bottom line. Like Aristotle and the Dalai Lama said, happiness is an activity, it's not a state. We need to be actively pursuing happiness. And if we try hard enough and work for long enough, there's no reason why we can't all be more happy in our lives. If you enjoyed this and it made you a little bit more happy, or it made you want to pursue happiness like Will Smith in The Pursuit of Happiness, if a fire is lit now and you think, let me try and do a bit more, yeah, like and subscribe and watch out, because tomorrow's about joy. Like I said, I'm going to speak about some people close to me who are doing it, and they influence me to do it, and I'm really looking forward to that one. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Be good, and I'll see you next time. Bye.